Hello everyone, I am Vijay Kumar Kamble, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Electrical Engineering, All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society's Institute of Information Technology. Today we are going to see the topic symmetrical faults in power system. So, an operating mode of power system is a steady state. That is, power system operates in a steady state and is a balanced three-phase AC system. A fault is said to occur on a power system when the defect in the electrical circuit of a power system deviates the current path from its desired path. Suppose we are considering a transmission line. So transmission line is of the made up of conductor, and that conductor is the desired path for the current. But when that current changes its desired path, doesn't flows through its desired path, then we will say a fault is occur. So fault is nothing but it is the defect in the electrical circuit of a power system which deviates the current path from its desired path. So when a fault occurs in a system, the voltages of the three phases becomes unbalanced. So phase voltages are going to change, line voltages are going to change, and they will become unbalanced. The fault currents are very large. They are very large in magnitudes, and these currents will damage the apparatus. They will damage the electrical appliances. They will damage the electrical equipments. So the flow of power which is diverted towards the fault affects the supply to the neighboring zone. So due to fault, there will be there will be deviation in the flow of power, and due to this deviation, this will affect the supply of power in the neighboring zone. Hence, the analysis of such faults is an essential step in a power system analysis. So, the fault analysis means what? The fault analysis is nothing but where to find out the voltage and current distribution throughout the system during the occurrence of the fault. That is, whenever the fault occurs at any point in the power system, the current, voltage, power factor, all these parameters we have to calculate, we have to analyze, we have to find out these parameters. That is nothing but the fault analysis. So if you see, the faults cannot be eliminated from the system, but their occurrence can be minimized because fault is the entire part of the power system. Faults are going to appear in the faults are going to produce in the power system, so we can't make it zero. That is fault free system. Only thing is that we can decrease or we can minimize the occurrence of the fault, and that can be done by improving the system design, quality of the equipments used, and the maintenance, regular maintenance of the power system appliances, power system equipments. So what is the nature and causes of the faults? Generally, a fault occurs due to a failure of insulation of the conductor at one or more points, or conducting objects come in contact with the live parts of the system. So in power system we have different equipments, different devices, like generator is there, transformer is there, transmission line is there. So in transformer and generators we have the windings. In transformer we have primary winding, secondary winding. In generators, in alternators we have stator winding, rotor winding. So due to failure of the insulation of the winding, there may be a fault occur. In case of transmission lines, if a live conductor comes in contact or conductor comes in contact with the live part of the system, then also fault will occur. So there are number of reasons for the occurrence of the fault, which includes mechanical failure, excessive internal and external stress, over voltages due to a switching surge, or a lightning stroke, heavy winds, falling of trees on the lines, accidents of vehicles with the towers or poles, perching of the birds on the lines, accidental short circuiting by snakes, kite, strings, etc. So there are different reasons and due to which the fault occurs in the power system. So the power system consists of generators, switchgear equipments, transformer. There is always a possibility of occurrence of a fault somewhere on the system. We have all the control devices, we have all the switchgear equipments. Then also there is always a possibility of occurrence of a fault in any part of the system or somewhere on the system. The maximum possibility of the fault occurs in the transmission lines. Why? Because these transmission lines are the large part of the transmission line is exposure to the atmospheric condition. So most of these faults leads to short circuit conditions, due to which the impedance of the short circuit becomes very low and large amount of fault currents flow through that short circuit. So if you see the faults occurring in the power system, generally 50% faults are occurring in the overhead lines, 15% faults are occurring in the switchgear equipments, 12% faults are occurring in the transformers, 10% on the cables, 8% are the miscellaneous faults, 3% faults are occurring in the control equipments, and 2% faults are occurring in CTs and PTs. So let us see what is meant by symmetrical fault. The symmetrical fault is that fault which gives rise to a symmetrical currents or equal fault currents in all the lines with a displacement of 120 degree between them. So whenever a fault occurs, due to that fault, it gives rise to symmetrical current. Symmetrical current means the currents flowing through all the three phases are same in magnitude or constant in magnitude, and at the same time the phase difference between these currents will be 120 degree. Then such faults are called as symmetrical faults. The symmetrical fault occurs when all the three conductors of a three-phase supply system are brought together simultaneously into a short circuit. If we are considering a transmission line, so three conductors or the three phases, when all these three phases come in brought together simultaneously into a short circuit, then that fault will be called as a symmetrical fault. So if you see the diagram, so this consists of three phases R, Y and B. This phase carrying a current R, this phase carrying a current IY, this phase carrying a current IB. So when these three phases are short circuited, then these IR, IY will become the fault currents, and this IR will be same as IY, will be same as IB in magnitude. That is, magnitude of IR will be same as magnitude of IY, will be same as magnitude of IB, and the phase difference between IR and IY is 120 degree, between IY and IB is 120 degree, between IB and IR is 120 degree, and that fault is called as a symmetrical fault. So the currents IR, IY and IB are equal in magnitude with 120 degree displacement between each other. Such a fault may occur if there is a breakdown of the insulation between all the three phases of the generator, all the three phases of the transformer, or all the three phases of the motor. It is also called as a line to line fault, that is LLL fault, which is normally occurs due to the careless of the operating personnel. Usually the three phase lines are tied together with the help of a bare conductor so as to protect the lineman working on the lines against the accidental charging of the line. That is, whenever there is a maintenance work going on the transmission line, so these three conductors are tied together with the help of a bare conductor. So it is tied to protect the lineman which is working on the lines against the accidental charging of the line. And sometimes after the work, if lineman forgets to remove this tie between the three phases, between the three lines, and if the circuit breaker is closed, then the three phases have a symmetrical fault occurs, or on the three phases a symmetrical fault will occur. The symmetrical fault is most severe in nature because it comprises with all the three phases. The symmetrical fault is most severe in nature and it forces very heavy duty on the circuit breaker. That is, large amount of current or heavy amount of currents are flowing through the short circuit, so it will give a large stress on the circuit breaker. And one more thing is that the symmetrical faults rarely occurs in practice. That is, short circuit of all the three phases is a very rare condition or very rare practice. Thank you.